Imagine walking into a supermarket with just a few things in mind and walking out with a cart full of products you never planned to buy. You thought you were spending $30, but somehow the receipt says $67. If this has happened to you, you are not alone. For many older adults, supermarket shopping has quietly become one of the easiest places to lose money without even realizing it. Prices change, packages become smaller, discounts can be confusing, and those tempting products placed right in front of you can make you spend much more than you planned. But today, that can change. In this video, you are going to discover simple, practical ways to protect your money every time you shop, how to recognize supermarket tricks, how to avoid unnecessary purchases, and how to make sure your hard-earned money stays in your pocket instead of disappearing into a shopping cart. And stay with me until the end, because I will share one simple supermarket habit that can help you stop impulse spending before it happens. It takes almost no extra time, costs nothing, and once you make it a habit, you may wonder why you never started doing it earlier. As we get older, every dollar matters. Whether you are living on retirement income, Social Security, savings, or a fixed monthly budget, you want your money to work for you. You do not want to waste money on things you do not need, and you certainly do not want to discover at the checkout that your groceries cost far more than expected. The first step is to stop thinking of supermarket shopping as simply buying food. A supermarket is designed to encourage you to buy more. The colors, signs, displays, music, product placement, special offers, and even the size of shopping carts can influence what you purchase. This does not mean supermarkets are doing something wrong. It simply means you need to become a smart shopper. When you understand how the store works, you can walk through those aisles with a plan instead of letting the store make the decisions for you. Before you even leave your home, make a simple shopping list. Do not try to remember everything in your head. Write it down, put it in your phone, or use whatever method is easiest for you. The list should contain the things you actually need, not the things you might want if you see them. This small difference can save a surprising amount of money. For example, if you need milk, eggs, vegetables, chicken, bread, and oatmeal, write exactly those items. When you arrive at the supermarket, your goal is not to discover what looks good. Your goal is to find what is already on your list. Every time you see something tempting, ask yourself one simple question. Was this on my list before I entered the store? If the answer is no, pause before putting it in your cart. Another powerful habit is to check what you already have at home. Many people buy duplicates because they cannot remember what is sitting inside their refrigerator, freezer, or pantry. You may buy another bottle of cooking oil even though you already have two. You may buy another package of rice because you forgot about the unopened bag in the cabinet. You may buy canned vegetables you already have sitting behind other cans. Before shopping, take 2 or 3 minutes to look through the areas where you store food. This simple check can prevent unnecessary purchases and reduce food waste at the same time. Now, let us talk about supermarket sales, because this is where many shoppers believe they are automatically saving money. A big sign saying sale can create the feeling that you must buy the product immediately, but a sale is only a good deal if you actually need the product. If a package normally costs $4 and is now $3, you saved $1 only if you were already planning to buy it. If you buy something you did not need simply because it is discounted, you have not really saved money. You have spent money. This is one of the most important ideas to remember. A product being cheaper does not automatically make it a smart purchase. Be especially careful with buy one, get one offers. Sometimes these promotions are genuinely useful, especially for products your household regularly uses. But sometimes they encourage you to purchase more than you can reasonably use before the food expires. Imagine buying 2 large packages of something because the second one appears to be free, but you end up throwing half of both packages away. That is not a saving. Before accepting a multi-buy deal, think about how quickly you normally use the product, how much storage space you have, and when it expires. If you cannot use it, leave it. Another area where you can protect your money is the size of the package. Do not automatically assume that the larger package is cheaper. Supermarkets sometimes offer several sizes of the same product, and the difference in price can be surprisingly small. Always look at the unit price when it is displayed on the shelf. The unit price can show you how much you are actually paying per ounce, pound, liter, or another measurement. This allows you to compare different package sizes more accurately. A large package may look like the better deal, but sometimes the smaller package has the lower unit price. You should also pay attention to changes in package size. A product can remain at approximately the same price while the amount inside becomes smaller. Maybe a package that used to contain 16 ounces now contains 14 ounces while the price barely changes. If you're only looking at the large price printed on the package, you may not notice. That is why checking the quantity and unit price is so important. Do not judge value by the package appearance. Judge it by how much product you are actually receiving for your money. Now let us talk about the supermarket aisles themselves. Many shoppers naturally walk through every aisle, but this can increase the chances of buying things they never planned to purchase. If your list does not require you to visit a particular aisle, there is no reason to spend 5 minutes browsing it. Browsing can quickly become buying. You see cookies, snacks, drinks, kitchen gadgets, seasonal decorations, or some new product you have never tried before. You think, maybe I should get this. 5 minutes later, it is in your cart. The simplest solution is to shop with purpose. Go where you need to go, collect what is on your list, and keep moving. Pay attention to the products placed at eye level. These products are often positioned where shoppers naturally look first. But eye level does not always mean best value. Sometimes a less expensive alternative is located higher or lower on the shelf. Take a moment to look around. Compare different brands and different sizes. You may discover that the product sitting directly in front of you is not the best deal. This is especially important with store brands. Many store brand products can cost less than famous national brands while providing a similar basic product. You should compare ingredients, quantity, quality, and price instead of automatically choosing the brand you recognize. If the less expensive option works just as well for you, choosing it regularly can create significant savings over an entire year. Saving $1 here and $2 there may not feel important during one shopping trip, but those small amounts can add up over dozens of trips. Another important habit is checking the expiration or best by date. This is not only about safety, it is also about protecting your money. If you purchase a large amount of food because it is discounted and then cannot use it before it goes bad, the discount was not really a saving. Be realistic about how much food you can consume. If you shop for yourself or a small household, you may not need the biggest package. Buying smaller quantities more frequently can sometimes be better than buying large amounts that end up being wasted. And here is something many shoppers forget. Do not shop when you are extremely hungry. Hunger can make almost everything look appealing. Suddenly that bakery item you never planned to buy looks irresistible. The snack aisle becomes impossible to ignore. You may buy more convenience foods because you want something quick. Having a small meal or snack before shopping can make it easier to follow your list and avoid unnecessary purchases. You should also be careful with convenience. Convenience is valuable, especially as we get older, but convenience can sometimes come with a higher price. Pre-cut vegetables, individually packaged snacks, prepared meals, and other ready-to-use products can cost significantly more than their basic alternatives. This does not mean you should never buy them. If a prepared product makes your life easier and fits your budget, it may be worth it. But know what you are paying for. Sometimes you are paying for the food, and sometimes you are paying extra for the preparation and packaging. Another smart strategy is to plan meals before shopping. You do not need a complicated 7-day meal schedule. Even planning 4 or 5 simple meals can help. When you know what you are going to cook, you know what ingredients you need. Without a plan, you may buy random foods and later discover that you do not have enough ingredients to make a complete meal. Then you return to the supermarket, spend more money, and repeat the cycle. Meal planning can reduce both unnecessary purchases and food waste. Frozen foods can also be useful when fresh products are likely to spoil before you use them. Frozen vegetables and fruits can provide flexibility because you can use only what you need and keep the rest for later. This can be especially helpful for smaller households. But again, compare prices. Do not assume frozen automatically means cheaper or more expensive. Look at the quantity and unit price. Now let us discuss the checkout area. This is one of the most important places to control your spending. By the time you reach the checkout, you may already be tired and ready to leave. That is exactly when small impulse purchases can slip into your cart. Candies, snacks, drinks, magazines, batteries, and other small products are often placed where shoppers can easily see them while waiting. Before you pay, take a quick look inside your cart. Ask yourself, did I really need everything I picked up? If you see something that was not on your list and you no longer feel strongly about buying it, put it back. This is also the perfect time to review your receipt. Do not simply take the receipt and put it in your pocket. Look at it. Check the quantities, check the prices. Check whether advertised discounts actually appeared. Mistakes can happen. If something does not look right, politely ask about it before leaving. You do not need to feel embarrassed about checking your bill. You worked for that money, and you have every right to understand what you were charged. If your supermarket offers a loyalty program, learn how it works. Some programs provide member prices or digital discounts, but do not let the word member convince you to buy things you do not need. A discount is useful only when the purchase makes sense. Also, if you use digital coupons, consider organizing them before you shop rather than trying to search for them while standing in the aisle. A few minutes of preparation at home can make shopping much easier. Cash can also be a useful budgeting tool for some people. If you have a strict grocery budget, deciding in advance how much you can spend may help you stay within your limit. Whether you use cash, a debit card, or another payment method, the important thing is knowing your budget before you start shopping. When you enter the store without a spending limit, it is easy to keep adding things until the cart becomes expensive. One of the biggest mistakes is thinking it is only a few dollars. Maybe one item is $2, another is $3, another is $4, and another is $5. Individually, none of them feels expensive, but 4 or 5 small purchases can quickly become $15 or $20. If this happens every week, the total becomes significant. That is why you should focus on the entire shopping trip, not just individual prices. There is also a psychological trick you can use when you really want something that is not on your list. Instead of immediately buying it, wait. Tell yourself, if I still want this next time I shop, I can consider buying it. This creates a pause between desire and purchase. Very often, the excitement disappears and you realize you did not really need the item. If you still need it later, you can add it to your next shopping list and include it in your budget. Now, here's the simple habit I promised you earlier. Before putting any unplanned item into your cart, wait 10 seconds and ask yourself 3 questions. Do I need it? Do I already have something similar at home? And would I buy it if there were no sale sign? These 3 questions can completely change the way you shop. If the answer is no, put the item back. You do not have to feel guilty. You are not missing out. You are protecting your money. Remember, smart shopping is not about being cheap. It is about being intentional. You deserve to spend your money on the things that genuinely improve your life, not on products you forgot about the moment you left the store. Your money represents your time, your work, your savings, and your future. Protecting it is not something to be ashamed of. It is a smart habit. And if you are shopping with a spouse, family member, or friend, make the plan together. Agree on the budget before entering the store. Decide which products are necessary and which products are optional. If someone starts adding unnecessary items, remind each other of the goal. Shopping together can actually become easier when everyone understands the budget. You should also remember that prices can vary between stores. If you regularly buy the same products, compare prices from different supermarkets when it is practical. You do not need to drive across town to save 50 cents, because fuel and time have value too. But if another store is conveniently located and consistently offers better prices on the products you buy most often, switching stores or dividing your shopping between 2 stores may make sense. At the same time, do not let saving money become so stressful that shopping becomes miserable. The goal is balance. You should still enjoy your food and buy things you like. You do not need to eliminate every small pleasure. The goal is to eliminate spending that provides little or no value. If you love a particular coffee, fruit, dessert, or snack, and it fits your budget, enjoy it. Smart budgeting is not about removing happiness. It is about making sure your money goes toward what matters most to you. So the next time you walk into a supermarket, remember this simple strategy. Start with a list. Check your home first, know your budget, compare unit prices, do not automatically trust sale signs, be careful with multi-buy offers, check package sizes, consider store brands, avoid unnecessary aisles, do not shop extremely hungry, watch your cart at checkout, review your receipt, and most importantly, pause before buying anything that was not part of your original plan. If you found these tips useful, do not just watch this video and forget them. Save this video so you can come back to it before your next supermarket trip. And if you want more practical tips about saving money, making everyday life easier, and protecting the value of your hard-earned income, subscribe to the channel right now. We create simple, useful videos designed to help you make smarter, everyday decisions without complicated advice. Tap the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join us for the next video. Because sometimes the biggest savings do not come from earning more money. They come from stopping the money you already have from quietly slipping away. And before you go shopping next time, remember one final thing. You do not have to beat the supermarket. You simply have to stop letting the supermarket make your decisions for you. Walk in with a plan, stay focused, question every unnecessary purchase, and walk out knowing that you are in control of your money. Because when every dollar matters, every smart decision matters too.